So this is it. Day 1 of training at the WWE Performance Center. As you can see, it looks like everyone heard I was coming and decided they'd be better off staying home. This is cool, but there's no way my journey ends here. I'm going to WWE and then straight to the top, where I make sure that—
What are you doing? You're an hour and a half early for your orientation.
I was just checking out the facility.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. How did you even get in here?
Guy up front let me in.
Oh, big guy with the mustache? Kinda sweaty?
Yup.
Well, that's Todd's final strike. Hope he enjoys early retirement.
Oh, no need to get anyone in trouble. He, definitely checked my ID and even did a pat-down. Really thorough. So Todd's all right in my book. I feel very safe in his big, sweaty hands.
Fine, whatever. Anyway, you're going to need to fill out your information on this and sign a bunch of waivers before you can begin training today. And when you're done with all that, there's actually a fun part. You get to design your wrestling gear in case you become a WWE superstar.
You mean when I become a WWE superstar?
Yeah, sure. Wait, have you been filming this entire time?
Is that a problem?
Filming's not allowed in here without prior consent, which you should have been told by security. Frickin' Todd! Turn it off, please. You done with all that yet?
Just finished. It takes time to design a look like that.
I've seen worse.
So now what? Should I go wait at the front desk with you until it's time to start?
Front desk? What do you think I do here? I'm Corey Klein, head recruiter and occasional babysitter of people who don't follow instructions and show up way earlier than they're supposed to.
Oh, that Corey. I guess when we were emailing, I just saw your name and assumed that— You know what? It's nice to meet you in person finally.
Go get changed. Then head over to the gym. The other trainees who started last week should be showing up soon. And to clear up any potential confusion on your end, they are men.
Got it. Thanks.
Hey, new guy, right? I'm Hector Flores. Welcome to the PC.
Thanks. I'm excited to get going, especially since I heard you started last week.
Started here, at least. I've been training in wrestling for years before this. It's part of growing up in Mexico.
Are you from one of those famous wrestling families?
No, where I'm from, you were either into wrestling or football. Sorry, soccer. I chose wrestling.
I chose football. American, to be clear. I had no interest in all that running they do in soccer. Plus, I love the physicality of football.
I can see how that relates to wrestling, but how'd you end up here?
I loved playing football, but I just kind of got burnt out going from college to the pros and wanted a new challenge. I started training for this a few months back, and WWE took notice.
That's good. But don't expect this to be easy. You're going to have to work as hard or harder than you ever have before to make it to WWE.
I realize that, and I respect everything that WWE superstars do, inside and outside the ring. But there have been a lot of guys who crossed over successfully from football to wrestling, and I plan on being the next one to do it.
I like your determination. Now let's see if you have what it takes to get the ball in the end zone.
Hey, who are you?
It's my first day training here. Who are you?
Seriously? Have you not been watching Japanese wrestling for the past 6 years? I'm Paragon J. Pierce, The biggest free agent WWE's signed since AJ Styles. Bigger, actually.
I haven't had time to watch Japanese wrestling. I was busy playing football at the highest level in the world.
So you're a football player, huh? Man, you guys are all the same. You come into our sport thinking it's gonna be easy, but you're in for a real wake-up call. I don't plan on being here very long. They actually should have never sent me here to begin with. But I'm gonna take this opportunity to sing you running back to whatever team you were cut from.
I'll be the first one to admit, I have a lot to learn. But I'm not going to be intimidated by someone just because they have more experience than I do. You can do or say whatever you want, but I won't give up.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out about that soon enough. Good luck, rookie.
I heard you were starting today. Big fan.
Thanks. You're a football fan?
No, not really. I just liked your team's colors. Big purple fan. That'll be the color of my gear when I get to WWE. But anyway, I actually have an athletic background too. I spent some time in minor league baseball.
Really? Who'd you play for?
Well, I wasn't a player. I was actually a mascot named Ribby. But I was around a ton of good athletes.
Oh, okay. Well, that counts for something, I guess.
The best part of the job was they used to have indie wrestling shows at the stadium all the time, where I got to rub elbows with legends like Jerry the King Lawler. He found out I was training on the side as a wrestler and actually helped me get a shot here. Not that I couldn't have made it on my own.
Even if Lawler helped get your foot in the door, you wouldn't be here if you weren't talented. I'll see you out there in a bit.
Ah, sounds good, buddy. Oh, and before I forget, can you sign your football card for me before you leave today?
Sure. Just as long as you don't sell it online.
Ah, well, then you know what? I can get it some other time.
I'm just messing with you. If you can make a few bucks, then good for you. And literally, it might only be a few bucks. See you out there, Chase.
I'd like to officially welcome our newest recruit to the start of his WWE journey. The rest of you've heard this speech already, so we'll try to make it quick.
On our first day, he did the whole ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages thing. It was awesome.
We'll do the talking, Chase.
I was just telling him about your cool DX intro you did.
Chase!
What Road Dogg was getting at is we are going to give you the foundation to succeed in WWE. What you do with it is up to you.
Keep in mind, you will be judged at all times. The big man in the sky is always watching.
Not that big man. There's a camera up there with a live feed that goes directly to Triple H's office in Stamford.
The coaches and PC staff certainly have input, but ultimately, he'll decide when the time's right to bring the GMs from NXT, Raw, and SmackDown here so you can showcase your talents.
I'm ready for that now.
Yeah, we know you think that, but it's not your call, big shot.
Okay, now that all that's out of the way, we're going to start with some one-on-one matches to see where everyone's at.
All right, new guy, since it's your first day, we'll let you choose who you want to face.
Okay, let's get started.
before you say anything, do you really think you just got everything I had? It's obvious I shouldn't be here. So I'm not gonna give 100% in a training match against a nobody.
You're right about one thing. You shouldn't be here. Not because you deserve to be in WWE, but because you're an overhyped, undermotivated egomaniac who's full of excuses.
Face me when it really counts, and we'll see what happens.
I'd like to, but if you keep losing training matches to nobodies, then I'll never get the chance.
Hey, glad you made it. I'm Baron Blade. Whatever you've heard about me, don't believe it. Unless it was good, then it's totally legit. So you two ready for the big show tonight?
Yeah, can't wait to check out all the matches.
I'm sure you'll be able to watch from the back a bit, but I don't allow wrestlers in the audience. Unless it's a light house and we need to beef up the head count, but that's not the case for tonight. Especially after we blew up on social media, saying 2 future WWE superstars were competing.
Wait, are you saying we're in a match?
Yeah, I sent Chase a message about it. It said, bring a friend to the show, need more matches.
Chase, what the heck, man?
To be fair, the one other time we met, you talked nonstop about how much you loved collecting matches from restaurants you ate at. So I guess me bringing some from several different local establishments was a complete waste of time.
Oh, no, I'll still take those. Thanks.
This is exactly what I was afraid of. I didn't want anyone to know we were here, and now we're going to wrestle?
Not my problem. And like I said, it's already out there on social media, so you might as well go through with it anyway. You should probably go get changed into your gear, though.
I don't have any gear. I thought we were just here to watch the show, remember?
Oh, come on, man. You always bring your gear. Rookie mistake. Just wrestle in your clothes, I guess.
Remind me to never listen to you again.
How would I be able to remind you if you're not gonna listen to me again?
You're the worst.
Well, look who it is. The 2 hottest stars on the indies.
I guess you saw what happened.
I'm certainly not an expert on the old internets, but it was kind of hard not to see it. Footage was plastered all over social media.
What'd you think of the match? 4 stars? 5, maybe?
That's not really important right now. What matters is I wasn't the only one who got wind of your little guest appearance. You know, they do have internet up in Connecticut, right? So here's what I'm thinking. First time offense, your sentence is a crap ton of cardio, and then a match against the Viking Raiders. Sound fair?
Actually, no. It doesn't. When you were our age, you would have done the same exact thing and not thought twice. So why should we be held to a different standard?
Maybe that's true, but that was nearly 40 years ago, and a whole lot's changed since then. These are the rules now, and you have to follow them. Otherwise, we're gonna have a much bigger problem. Deal?
I guess so. It won't happen again.
It better not, or you two will permanently be on the Indies. Now go do laps around the building until the Viking Raiders get here.
When might that be?
Oh, about 3 hours from now. Go.
I was watching some older stuff on the network the other day, and it got me thinking how cool it would be to have...
Well, what if, and hear me out.
How would we even get in the building?
I'm boys with Todd, the security.
That guy really is bad.
We'd come in here bright and early.
My gut's telling me this could be a disaster.
Guys, what the heck?
It was like this when we came in?
Clean it up now, and then come find me. We're gonna have a little talk. So, give it to me straight. Who do I blame for what went down out there?
It was all my idea. So whatever punishment you want to hand out should fall on me.
That's not true. It was my idea. It was actually a tribute to your reign as hardcore champion in 1998.
Don't be a suck-up. All right, here's the deal. Since you're both taking the blame, you both get the punishment. The WWE tag team just happens to be stopping by later today, and they like to get hardcore too.
Didn't you vacate the hardcore title? So technically, you're still champ in my book.
That's a good point. You know what? That's not important right now. Later today, you two are going to face the Usos in a hardcore match. Have fun.
I was in a bit of a philosophical mood last night, and I started to wonder. If you never have a chance to use your finishing move, is it still a finisher? Or is it just a regular...
What are you getting at?
I guess I was thinking about how dominating my finisher is going to be in the WWE, but you guys are probably never even going to get to use yours, which is kind of sad. Total waste of some perfectly good finishing moves.
I don't think you have to worry about that since I guarantee I could hit my finisher on you today.
Really? Okay, well, how about we have a little fatal four-way finisher match? First one to hit theirs wins.
Deal. I look forward to showing you that my finishing move is not gonna go to waste.
Hey, rookie, you have a passport or no?
Yeah? Why?
Turns out I have to go back to Japan to finish out one more match of my contract there. WWE thinks a Japanese opponent might try to injure me for leaving, so unfortunately, I have to face one of you guys. But whatever. At least it will be an easy win. So do you want to make the trip or no?
Don't know how easy it will be for you, but I'll do it. When do we go?
Not so fast. Obviously, this is a huge opportunity, so Hector and Chase want it in too. So you're gonna face them in a triple threat match for the right to lose to me in Japan. Good luck.
I'd ask if you're the trainee everyone's talking about, but I know having access to the PC means not engaging in WWE gossip. An exclusive from my podcast is not worth getting kicked out of here, but could be cool for my listeners to hear about a match between a WWE recruit and the indie wrestler who's training here today. That's not breaking any rules, right?
I haven't checked in with you for a bit. How are you holding up?
Don't act like you care about me. It's every man for himself here, and you know it.
Maybe. But that doesn't mean we have to be enemies. But maybe my old man was right. He always said, never trust a man who doesn't trust a man.
Wow, that's deep. He's still giving you gems like that these days?
No. We're not really on speaking terms.
I kinda wish we weren't either.
If you don't want to talk, then let's continue this in the ring. Lucha Libre style. Best 2 out of 3 falls.
So you're saying I get to beat you twice? Deal.
Hey, big news. We got another member of DX coming to help out for a bit at the PC.
Hornswoggle?
No. One of the members of the best version of DX, X-Pac.
You know, I have to agree that the DX you were a part of was the best one.
Damn straight it was. But you know who disagrees? Shawn Michaels.
You guys took what they started and made it 10 times better.
That's what I always say. Anyway, what if when X-Pac is here, we had a match to settle this debate? You, me, and X-Pac against Shawn, Hector, and Chase.
That sounds awesome. And if we win, I get to be an honorary member of DX?
Let's not go crazy. Tengo una gran oportunidad para ti. That's Spanish for I got a big opportunity for you.
Ignoring your terrible Spanish for a second, what's the opportunity?
WWE was contacted to send a PC student to El Mago's retirement show in Mexico. They actually requested Hector, but for some reason he doesn't want to do it. So if you're interested, we'll have a triple threat between you, Paragon, and Chase to decide who will go to face El Mago's son, El Mago Jr., at the event.
Reservar mi vuelo, which means book my flight.
I only looked up that one sentence, so I'll take your word for it.
Good luck against El Mago Jr. in Mexico. I hope you beat him.
That's the plan. I've been meaning to ask. Why didn't you want to go?
Yeah, just wasn't feeling it.
It would have been a chance for you to compete in your home country. And you're probably a fan of El Mago, right?
I was, but he wasn't a fan of me. That's all I can really say. Just go get the win over Mago Jr.
Okay.
Hey, we have some good news.
You're not going to have to deal with us much longer.
Well, maybe if everything works out.
What do you mean?
Triple H feels like he's seen enough from you and the rest of the class. So it's time for an official evaluation.
Is this the PC showcase you mentioned back on my first day?
Exactly. All of the GMs will be here to see you guys in action. If you impress any of them enough, you might receive a contract offer.
Thanks for helping me get to this point. I won't let you down.
You put in the hard work and earned this opportunity. Now it's time to deliver and reap the benefits.
I'll be ready.
We should also mention that each GM is going to be accompanied by a superstar from their brand to help evaluate you guys.
And by evaluate, I mean you're going to face one of the visiting superstars. We already know how you do against the other guys here, so we wanted to give you a new challenge.
That all sounds good to me. So, who will I face?
Well, the options are Oni Lorcan from NXT, Shinsuke Nakamura from SmackDown, or the toughest challenge out of the three, Drew McIntyre from Raw.
Keep in mind there's no wrong choice. Being a tougher opponent would be more impressive to the GMs and potentially open more doors. But if you lost, the risk might not be worth it.
So, now that you've had 10 seconds to consider this life-altering decision, what's it gonna be?
I want to really impress the GMs. Give me Drew McIntyre.
All right, we'll make it happen. Good luck, kid.
Wait! We almost forgot the best part. There's a little surprise waiting in your locker.
Oh, you mean his custom gear we made for him?
Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, remember your first day when you designed your wrestling attire? Well, we figured it might help your chances if the GMs could see how you'd really look in WWE.
Unless you'd rather stick with your plain old boring training gear.
No. I think I'm gonna go with my custom look. Thanks, guys.
Just a heads up, I wouldn't get all worked up about this PC showcase, since the GMs are really only coming to scout me.
That's not what I've heard. Who are you gonna face anyway?
I'm taking on the mascot. I'll dominate him and show the GMs what they've been missing out on.
Wait, so you're not even facing one of the visiting superstars? Sounds like someone is scared to lose in front of the GMs.
It's called being smart and putting myself in the best position to succeed. Maybe you should try it sometime. But good luck getting a contract with whatever half-baked decision you made.
I am so jacked for this PC showcase. I had a dream last night that I beat Paragon and was signed by Mandy Rose to Raw. And then the dream got crazy. But we don't need to get into that.
You beating Paragon and getting signed to Raw wasn't the crazy part.
Oh, no way, man. I can do this. I step up my game when the pressure's on. And besides, all I need is one shot.
Well, I admire your confidence. And I hope it works out that way.
Maybe we'll end up on the same show. That'd be sweet. Could even ride together, live together, work out together, eat together.
I know. We could do a lot of things together.
All right, well, good luck in your match. I'm gonna go buy a new suit to impress the GMs, specifically Mandy Rose. If our real-life connection is anything like it was in my dream, there's gonna be fireworks when we meet. Not literally like pyro or anything. I mean like the romantic kind.
Yeah, I get it, Chase. Good luck with all that.